mısınız?
Please ensure it is a safe base
up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over. What happened? Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything? Please. What next? Gonna ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest. Careful. You took a heavy blow there. Yeah, I remember the technician. But why? Did he attack me? Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching. Filling it up with stolen supplies. And then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down. And they took off into the desert. Took off with our supplies, and you just stood and watched? No, I was busy fighting for your life. That blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Madrigal in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over. Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adrical. Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth. Wait. How did you find out? From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. Of course, it would have been much quicker if the botanist had told me. But I guess he was too busy despairing about our situation in his cabin. You talked to Lena? Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died. Did you at least pretend to be me? Oh, come on, Jan. You and I couldn't be more different. She'd never fall for it. Shit. Yes. Well, I hope you also heard the important part of my story. It happened before we got lost. We're lost. The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense. Do you have any regrets about not going with them? And abandon my lab? No way, that could never happen. But if you're asking me whether I believe our chances of survival are greater, well, that's a whole different question. We've been doing what we could to get out of this storm. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice. Flawless. I'm glad you see the problem. Okay, so what do we do? I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do? Well, superhuman or not, you're still gonna have to bite the bullet. Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about? I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth. Okay, what's in them? What are you not telling me? Just listen for yourself.
To the same
So, you stayed. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, glad you decided to rejoin the party. I don't know what the scientists told you, but we're in the fucking weeds here. We'll never get out of this damn storm.
So, I just had the most disturbing conversation of my life with someone who introduced himself as your alter. Alters, Jan. What the fuck? It was so scary. And you didn't think to warn me. I mean, why would you? What is going on with you? Do you have any idea what you've done? And that tabula rasa thing? You're farming people to extract brain cells now. That person, your copy, he was so cool about it. Maxwell's solution, huh? If only you had the patience to wait just a little longer. If only you wanted to listen to what I found out. This whole Project Ela, Maxwell experimenting on damaged people, messing with their minds. Man, that guy is seriously sick. Do you label your alters with numbers too? Like he did with his patients, like for example, patient 313? Did he tell you what happened to him? Well, maybe you should ask. Or maybe you already know and you just don't care. I guess not much can surprise me at this point. You've crossed a line, just like him. To think I got the whole medical department on their feet for you. What was I thinking? I should turn you in, both of you. But I can't do this, Jan. You're lying there, unconscious, and I don't know what's become of you, or who you are anymore. And I don't think I want to find out. I wish I'd never called you in the first place. I don't want any part in your freak show. You'll just have to deal with it on your own.
Jan, Maxwell here. Lucas told me there's a communication breakdown again. Whatever is going on there, if you can hear me, please try to get in touch with us. I beg you to make the last push. Humanity needs you. I need you to succeed. I just hope my idea worked with tabula rasa and that all your alters are healthy and alive. It's just very, very important, Jan, that you bring all your alters back, that you keep them safe. More important than you think.
Find me when you're done with those calls.
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought. Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan? The plan is simple. We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. I knew that navigation system inside out. We'll be fine without him. That's what I'm counting on. Because we can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You decided to trust Maxwell's scientific methods, and I respect that. But it came with a price. It was too much for some of us. I'd hate to know we paid that price for nothing. I did what it took to save you. Even if it meant coming across as cold-hearted. But it looks like my motives were misunderstood and everything crumbled. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. as your captain.
No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one.
What do you mean?
Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No, it was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role.
You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this.
Well, this actually got me thinking about something.
What?
That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC, his old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person.
You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that?
Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself. There might not be another way.
Fine. I'll do it. What's the plan?
It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise.
Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards.
Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base. All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about... Oh, right. My heart. Is it over? Hello? Anybody here? The base has stopped. I should check outside. Ah, shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell?
Hey,
What are you doing here?
I am you, Jan. Just different.
Am I dead?
No, you're just lost in the desert, remember?
This is not real. It's not really happening, right?
Why would you think it's not happening? Your mind is here. Isn't that real enough? The better question is, why are you here?
I just wanted to find a way out. I thought that maybe if I changed...
Changed? You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
I wasn't waiting for a miracle. I chose to turn to science. That's a huge difference.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do? My choices are real. My altars are proof of that.
Hey,
Why are you
why
doing
are you
that?
doing that?
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what if business. Using your altars to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone, Jan. She always was. There was never anything you could have done.
Where's he gone? This is crazy. Lena, is that you?
It was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried.
Why didn't you fight for us?
What is going on with me?
It's over. It's over.
Don't go. Wait.
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
Lena! You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
I'm moving forward.
Yes. To stop short on the wrong side of a precipice. Can't you see that you never were good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job in a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your altars. Don't you think any one of them would impress her more than the average warring Yandolski?
She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been.
Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else, a version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
That's cruel. Why are you doing this?
Me? Jan. Didn't I already tell you that I'm you? Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Please, don't go! What the fuck? No! Where are you going? Hey, you.
Don't quit now!
I'm suffocating!
Run faster!
I need air! Help! I'm suffocating!
Help me! Help! Help! God! Help me! Help! This is your captain! Open the door! Please! Don't let me die!
I'm sorry, Captain. I can't. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
Why did I survive, not any one of them?
Someone had to.
All this time, and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me.
Maybe there was no reason at all. It was just an accident. Like most things.
Maybe it was. You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
To bring back rubidium. At all costs.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive.
And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was...
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes.
Because I feel that I can learn from them. And figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
And they're not mistakes anymore, are they?
My point exactly.
Still, I lost a part of my team.
Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light.
Light? What light?